What if Yoda followed Dooku instead of Yaddle, Part 2? If you haven't seen Part 1, it will be linked in the description below. Also, if you wouldn't mind to hit that like button, please do, as it really does help get this video out to more people. But without further ado, let's get into it. Dooku, standing over the body of his former master, was met with the decision of his life. He could kill Master Yoda and proceed with Sidious's plans, or he could reach out with his hand and help Yoda, as Yoda promised him change. Yoda was stubborn, but not dumb. With everything being revealed to him, he could see how the Jedi had been blinded by the dark side, and Dooku knew this. After all, Dooku was in this to make change, to fix the corrupt system that was in place. If Yoda was on board, they could really do this. The Jedi were established, and Sidious's plans have yet to manifest. Dooku gave a smile to Yoda, and turned around to confront Sidious, but he was met with no one. Sidious's voice would pierce the ears of the two Jedi. A misguided decision. Pity. You were very promising. As two lightsabers from the shadows illuminated the room as they were thrown towards Dooku. Dooku would dodge the attack, only to be met with Sidious's menacing laugh and bolts of lightning. Yoda would quickly jump in front of Dooku, using both of his hands to absorb the lightning, while Dooku did a front flip over the Sith Lord in an attempt to strike him down. But Sidious was quick and agile. He jumped out of the way, summoning his lightsabers back, engaging with Dooku and Yoda. This was a formidable match even for the likes of Sidious. Sidious would send lightning down his sabers, making each swing even more deadlier than it already was. Even with the help of Yoda, Dooku was having trouble finding an opening in Sidious's defense. Sidious would disarm Yoda as Yoda was worn out from the previous fight. Using the Force, he would slam Yoda into a wall, making him momentarily unconscious. It was now a 1v1. Sidious began to fuel himself with hatred as Dooku betrayed him, each strike becoming more powerful than the last. They would get into a lightsaber lock where Sidious would say, "Now you will experience the full power of the dark side." Breaking the lock, then sweeping Dooku's leg with the Force, putting him on the ground. Blinded by hatred, Sidious saw nothing but vengeance on Dooku. He winded back his saber to make his final blow as Yoda would glance up, yelling no, as he threw his lightsaber towards Sidious in sync with Sidious's downward motion towards Dooku. Simultaneously, both sabers, Yoda and Sidious's, would make contact, Dooku impaled along with the Sith Lord. Sidious would meet his fate, but Dooku would as well. Dooku would be on his back, gasping for air as Yoda rushed over. Dooku would smile as Qui-Gon's voice appeared to him, easing his pain and transition to the Force. Yoda would witness this, truly recognizing the power of a true Jedi. With Sidious now dead and unmasked as Palpatine, the Jedi would be left in disbelief as they served the Republic, which had voted to be led by a Sith Lord. But this was necessary for them to see their failures. Initially, it would cause mistrust with some Jedi in the High Council as they were essentially led into the dark, but Yoda would uphold Dooku and Qui-Gon's vision of freeing the Jedi from the Republic and serving the Force, and helping those in need when called upon. Slowly but surely, the Jedi would be closer to their origins. Anakin would be appointed to Obi-Wan as his apprentice due to the dying wish of Qui-Gon. Anakin would go on to uphold the prophecy of the Chosen One from a certain point of view, as he would eventually become the new Father of Mortis. The Republic would re-elect a new Chancellor. Bail Organa would gain this role, and him and a newly appointed Naboo Senator, Padme Amidala, would work continuously on the corruption that plagued the Republic. They would do a fine job, but would never be able to fully eliminate it. With that said, under the rule of the Republic, Maul would come to be and lead a very strong underground crime organization, eventually building his own, so to speak, empire, even gaining his own apprentice, Darth Talon. Wealth and power would be on his side, as many wealthy business leaders and corporations would side with him due to the Republic cracking down on them. This would build and build, eventually leading to a galactic civil war.